Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Alan. I'm the Mind Alchemist, and today I wanted to talk about how to get started for some relief from anxiety, from depression. A lot of you who come here find me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and what I do is I am an anxiety specialist. I work with people. Most of them are just common people like you and I who one day wake up and they say my life just isn't working. It's not working the way it should. It's not working the way I want it to. And a lot of them are saying to me that they used to be totally okay, that life was nice, they had a good job, they had family, everything was going on track, and one day they woke up and it seems like the bottom just fell out from under them, and they don't know how to get back on the right track. So sometimes they will try to go see their doctor. Many of them do go see their doctor, and when the doctor looks for any kind of medical evidence to substantiate the fact that they haven't found anything, they will prescribe some kind of antidepressant, anti anxiety medication, which I wouldn't put down at all. I'd say sometimes in the short term, if things are really extreme, it's better to calm down, get a hold of yourself, and move forward. But if they don't work, or they don't work for a long time, or you're on it for 5, 10, 12 years, then obviously it's not working and you should be looking at alternatives. One place that I would tell people to start is on YouTube. Right here, you have many tapping resources. EFT tapping, or emotional freedom technique, as they call it, is something that is really easy to do. And truthfully, issues that have been long happening, very often it takes more than one day, more than 2 days, or more than a few rounds of tapping to release them. But as Gary Craig, the founder of EFT, used to say, if you go into a forest and knock down the right tree the first time, that's great. You hit the issue right out of the park and it's no longer an issue. But sometimes it's hard to find the exact issue. And what he said is that if you go into the same forest and knock down, shave off the top of all the trees every time you do EFT, eventually the whole forest comes down, and that one tree that was causing the problem comes down as well. So I really do like EFT. I do recommend it to everyone. There's many variations of EFT. There's Be Set Free Fast. There's the five step tapping solution. Um, but because I've been doing it for so long, I go back to the original setup, which is you set up your issue over here, saying, even though I have this issue, I can let it go. I love it and accept and forgive myself. You do that 3 times and you tap on the issue. It's very simple. There's several points that you tap on, and then you reevaluate where you're feeling, what you're feeling. Is it still at a 10? Is it at a 15? Whatever it is, just it will come down, even if it comes down just a little bit every single day. It does work very well. The other thing that I also tell people is that I use myself. It's not that I recommend, because I'm not allowed to prescribe or um, diagnose or treat any kind of symptoms. But I like the Bach flower remedies. I give it to my dog when there's fireworks, when the dog is stressed for whatever reason. I take it myself when I find that I'm really like hitting my head against the wall, that I have no, I just don't know what to do. I feel that life is just happening too fast. You put 1 or 2 drops in a bottle of water, you drink the water throughout the day, and it's a very subtle way of coming back into balance. Something else we could do is hypnosis. I teach self hypnosis because I'm not there for hypnosis 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or whenever my clients have an anxiety attack. So, in learning how to do self hypnosis, it's very simple. You tell your mind, this is what I want. This is how much time I have for you to figure it out. You make whatever changes you need to make. And when the time is up, I will open my eyes feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before with all the changes that are needed, having been programmed in for my highest good. It is really simple technique. I also, in self hypnosis for myself, I use the arm drop technique, which is I tell my unconscious mind to take control of my hand so I just can't move it. And I say, okay, so when you have control of that hand, this is what I want. And when it's completely programmed in for my good, please allow this hand to come down, but not before it is completely analyzed, resolved, and the right programming is done. And what will happen is that I close my eyes, I just take a deep breath, and sometimes I count down backwards. But eventually, what happens is that the arm, all by itself, as the changes are made, starts gradually coming down and eventually lays on my leg or on the desk. And at that point, I know that it's done for today. So, those are a couple of techniques that you could use for yourself. But what I would encourage is really to start with a discovery call. Because you know what? When people call me, I don't have a script that says you need 5 sessions of hypnosis. I tell people sometimes the issue could be resolved in one session, and depending on the sound of their voice, I'm very intuitive. So if someone comes to see me and they're like, my life, I don't know. There's a lot of depression in the tonality of their voice. If instead they're like, yeah, you know what, life is really bad, but you know, I'm okay. It just started like last week. I just couldn't sleep, and I'm just hoping to sleep better. Well, everyone could have a bad night's sleep once in a while. Everyone gets bothered by a little bit of stress. So sometimes just one session is all it takes. Sometimes I don't even charge them. I just do a round or two of tapping with them, get their anxiety down to a manageable level, and never hear from the person again. So I do encourage, if you do have to talk, give me a call. I'm at mindalchemist.ca. You can book in a discovery call or just pick up the phone and call me. My name's Alan. I don't bite. And really, my goal is to help you to overcome your anxiety, to live a really wonderful and joyous life moving forward. So that's about it for today. I wish you a very good end of the day. I know it's Christmas here today for me, but whatever you're doing, may you be well, may you be happy, may you find peace in your heart. So that's it for now, and I'll talk to you very soon.